Hi, it's Mark Marmer from Signature Electric. So we're just at a kind of an interesting install in an interesting place. So I want to introduce Richard Hughes. Richard is the, I presume, owner of the Backlot Film Studios.
Yeah.
First of all, tell us a little bit about the studio itself, because we're curious about that, and we're interested partly because the film industry is such an important part of the Toronto economy that sometimes we don't see these little things sort of tucked away in South Toronto someplace.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a film studio we can rent out, basically. We rent it out to various producers. There was a need in Toronto for something like this. We opened in 2009. We started doing lots of things, like we put on a green roof, and we've gone all LED and all that, and I could see that the wave of the future will eventually be EV electric charging stations, and so that's what we wanted to get into that. We just thought, I got an electric car this year. I'm totally excited about it, so that's why we thought we're going to bring it to the next level.
So did the last tenant make use of the chargers that we put in?
They absolutely did. They had a picture vehicle that was an EV car, and then a couple of their crew members also had electric charging cars, and they were very appreciative.
That's great. If the film industry is interested in doing things that are green, and they're driving cars that are green, and they're using green cars in the productions, then this is all sort of just gets the mind going, right? In terms of that direction.
Absolutely. And Ontario Creates actually has this whole mantra now that's going with, how can we make the industry more green? What more can we do? And I believe that they have reached out to other studios, and I think that hopefully they contacted you about that.
They were in touch with me. We joined as well, because
Great.
I think what's going to happen now as it's coming out, there's going to be a chance to have some conversations about it. The EVs are a fine idea, but I have other ideas about some of the places, how they manage their electricity when they're shooting, how they manage even the food, and I think there's lots of opportunity, and it's great to see them reaching out to do that. I would love to just take a peek inside with the camera.
Sure, we can do a little walkthrough.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed. It looks like two giant freezers. I presume the plan is to keep the noise down.
Well, believe it or not, the biggest thing is you want to be able to protect the tenant from itself. So in other words, when he's like out there doing carpentry work, building sets, they still want to be able to shoot inside this stage. So these stages are completely soundproof from one another, right? Okay. So the idea is, this is 10,000 square feet. This is what we call a swing set stage. So if we're doing like a TV series or something, they go, oh, well, we need a bathroom for this particular episode. So they build a bathroom. Then the next episode, it's like, oh, we need a hotel room. So they pull down the bathroom, they build a hotel room. And it's a constant thing. It's constantly turning over. We've got a paint shop, and we've got the carpentry shop. And so this is our main stage. This is 20,000 square feet. And this would be like their main set. They would set this up. If the series is about a police station, then they set up a police station. If the series is about something else, a school, they would put a school in here. And that's basically what we've done.
Wow, it's just very interesting. Down here, it's not too far from the panel that we were feeding from. So now I remember that we were looking for power, and there was a lot of power available because you guys had upgraded the lighting from original, and so we'd saved a lot of energy, and there was plenty of room and plenty of ampacity available on the panel, which is, exactly. One thing plays into the other, right?
That's right. We had, I think, something like 400 watt sodium vapor bulbs in here. We replaced it all with LED, so that gave us lots of space for power. And there you go.
I just want to sort of talk about the solution in terms of the EVs. You came to me and you said, okay, so I have tenants come in and I'd like them to have a place to plug in their EVs and what have you. And I said, oh, okay, but I don't want everybody to be able to use it. And I said, we'll just get you network chargers and we can track who's using it. No. That wasn't what you said to me at all. Right. Said, it's their space. They can do what they want. I don't need to track the energy. I just don't want to have everybody come in using it. I want to be able to restrict it to these people that are renting at the time they're renting and control it. So I think we're going to step outside. We'll take a peek. Okay, so these are the two chargers that we put in. We actually put in a big enough conduit to be able to serve more than two chargers, just to see how that was sort of going to work out. What we wanted to do was secure these chargers, but make them available to the tenant. And we didn't want to necessarily have a monthly charge to go with it. We just wanted to secure it. So we could have secured it. We could have put switches on the wall with a lock and a key, and now we have locks and keys to take care of. what we did was we reached out, and these Leviton chargers, I knew they were available on the market, but we'd never used them because we didn't really have a case use for them. But what happens is each of these comes with the cards. All it does is it secures the charger to turn it on and to turn it off. So when the tenant takes over, they get a set of keys, they get everything else, and they sign off, and then we issue them the cards, and they can manage those cards however they want to amongst whoever is here, whether it's somebody visiting or it's somebody for on the set or whatever the case is. And then they're just easy enough to hand back. Even though the lot's open today, if somebody came in to pull in here and with the thought of maybe using these chargers, they wouldn't be able to without the card. So this is just an easy solution to a problem and a situation that we don't see very often. So
the key thing is that there's no extra charge. Right. We're not charging them extra money to get their cards charged up. It's like, no, here's your card, just tap it and away you go.
Richard was kind enough to come. He's got his car here, so we'll get him to plug it in. So it uses a J1772 plug. People were asking about being able to use this to charge the Tesla. All the cars come with these adapters. They're no extra charge.
Open up my charge point. There it is, it's green.
Many thanks to the Backlot Studio for being a customer and for making the space available and the bit of a tour. We appreciate it. The purpose here was just to show you a little bit of a unique opportunity where we can bring our knowledge of the market to bear, find the right solution for what's needed. We always say this, come to us with just a grain of what it is that you need, and don't worry about the solution. We'll help you find the solution. If you're looking for more videos like this, you can check our YouTube channel, youtube.com/signatureelectric. Our website's got all kinds of stuff, signatureelectric.ca. And if you're in the Toronto area and you want to give me a call, or even if you're not in the Toronto area, 416-490-8093. Thanks very much for dropping in.